गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन, माय नेम इज़ आंचल। मैं अभी इंडियन आर्ट एंड कल्चर की बुक का बेसिकली नरसिम्हा ग्रुप के बारे में पढ़ाने वाली हूँ। दिस रिप्रेजेंट द सेकेंड स्टेज ऑफ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ टेम्पल आर्किटेक्चर इन साउथ इंडिया। ये रिप्रेजेंट करता है हमारे साउथ इंडिया में जो भी सेकेंड स्टेज का डेवलपमेंट हुआ था उसको। The rock cut temples were decorated with intricate sculpture under Narasimha Varman first. Narasimha group was developed in under Narasimha Varman first. The mandapas were now divided into separate rathas. The biggest one was called Dharmaraja Rath, while the smallest one called Draupadi Rath. The design of a temple in the Dravidian style of architecture is a successor of Dharmaraja Rath. The Rajasimha group. Rajasimha lead the third stage of temple development. Under him, जो राजसिम्हा ग्रुप है वो लीड करता है थर्ड टेम्पल डेवलपमेंट को, एंड अंडर हिम डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रियल स्ट्रक्चरल टेम्पल्स स्टार्टेड इन प्लेस ऑफ रॉक कट टेम्पल्स। जिसके एग्जाम्पल्स हैं शोर टेम्पल एट महाबलीपुरम, एट कैलाशनाथ टेम्पल एट कांचीपुरम। नंदी वर्मन ग्रुप. दिस वॉज द फोर्थ स्टेज ऑफ temple development during the Pallava period. The temple built were small in size. The features were almost similar to the Dravidian style of temple architecture. Architecture and sculpture at Mahabalipuram. Architecture and sculpture at Mahabalipuram, the ancient port of city of Mallapuram, named after Narasimha Varman first, who was known as Mamalla, under the Pallava dynasty in Tamil Nadu, flourished with a number of marvelous architecture. This 7th century Pallava site was declared as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984 by the name of Group of Monuments at Mahabalipuram. Prominent ones include under the group are following. First, Ratha temple or Pancharatha, also known as Pandava Rath. They are earliest rock cut temple in India, comprising Dharmaraja Rath, Bhim Ratha, Arjuna Ratha, Nakul and Sahadev Ratha, and Draupadi Ratha. Dated around the 7th century AD, Dharmaraj Ratha is the largest structure among the 5 rock cut caves. They include the Varaha cave temple, Krishna cave temple, Panch Pandava cave temple, and Mahishasuramardini Mandapa, bas relief of goddess Durga killed Mahishasura. Third, open air rock relief. They include descent of the Gangas, also known as Arjuna's penance or Bhagiratha penance, carved on 2 huge boulders. It narrates the story of descent of river Ganga on earth from heaven by the efforts of Bhagirath. In close proximity lies a big rock boulder known as Krishna Butterball. A shore temple, a complex. It has 2 small and 1 large temple enclosed within a 2-tier compound with studded with images of Nandi, the Vahana of Shiva. The temple is predominantly dedicated to the Lord Shiva with a sculpture of Anantashayana Vishnu in one of the 3 temples within the complex. Ganesha Ratha. It is stone temple dedicated to Lord Ganesha in Mahabalipuram. It was initially created to house a Shiva Linga, which was later removed. On it there are 18 inscriptions in Grantha and Nagari script in the Sanskrit language. After the decline of the Pallava dynasty, the temple architecture acquired a new style under Chola kingdom known as Dravidian style of temple architecture. This marked a new era in development of temple South India. In the later period, the three other styles are developed. Visara style, Nayaka style, and Vijayanagara style also emerged in this region. Dravidian style of temple architecture or Chola architecture. Under the patronage of Chola rulers, hundreds of temples were built in South India. It was a continuation of the previous Pallava architecture with some variation. This what came to be known as Dravidian style of temple architecture. The feature of the Dravidian style or Chola style are as follows. What are the features basically? Unlike the Nagara temple, the Dravidian temples are surrounded by high boundary walls. The front wall had high entrance gateway known as Gopuram. The temple premise was laid out in a Panchayatana style, which with a principal temple and 4 subsidiary shrines. Under Dravidian style, spire is in the form of stepped pyramid that rises up linearly rather than carved. It is known as Vimana. The crowning element is shaped in the Nagara, the form of octagon, and is known as Shikhra. It is similar to the Kalash of Nagara temple but not spherical. There is only one Vimana in the Dravidian architecture on the top of the main temple. The subsidiary shrines do not have Vimanas, unlike Nagara architecture. The assembly hall was connected with the Garbhagriha by vestibular tunnel known as Antarala. The entrance of the Garbhagriha had a sculpture of Dwarpal, Mithun and Yaksha. The presence of water tank inside the temple and closer was unique feature of the Dravidian style. Example, Brihadiswara temple at Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu, built by Raja Raja first in 1011 AD, and Gangai Konda Cholapuram temple built by Rajendra I first to commemorate his victory in the Gangetic Delta. Chola sculpture. An important feature of Chola temple was the important place on Chola sculpture. An important feature of Chola temple was the important place on the decoration through sculptures. An important piece of Chola sculpture was the sculpture of Nataraja in the Tandava dance posture. Thou the earliest known Nataraja sculpture, which has been excavated at Ravana Pahadi cave at Ahiol, was made during the early Chalukya rule. The sculpture reached its peak under the Cholas. Some features of the Nataraja sculpture are follows. This upper right hand holds the drum, which signifies the sound of creation. All creation springs from great sound of the Damru. The upper left hand holds the eternal fire, which represents destruction. Destruction is the precursor and an inevitable counterpart of creation. The lower right hand is raised in the gesture of Abhya Mudra, signifying benediction and reassuring the devotee not to be afraid. The lower left hand points towards the upraised foot and indicates the path of salvation. The left leg in Bhujang Trasita stands represent Tirobhava, that is kicking away the veil of Maya or illusion from the devotee's mind. Shiva is dancing on the figure of small dwarf